Well, after viewing the Titanic exhibit, needless to say, I got very hungry.
Absolutely.
And we just took about a walk down the street here to the Bristol Bar Grille.
That's right. The Bristol's been one of Louisville's favorite little hot spots since 1977, winner of the most Best of Louisville awards than any other restaurant in town.
Now, what did you have to eat?
Well, we had to have the green chili wontons. I mean, a city staple, right? Craved them when I was pregnant. Artichoke fritters we started off with. And then I, since it's a little chilly today, I had the black bean soup and a salad.
I had just a garden burger with asparagus. You know, I chose the asparagus because there was a great story about asparagus on the Titanic. So
I also had lettuce, thinking there might be iceberg. I had salad with iceberg.
Yeah. Now, what did Mark have?
Mark had the pork Dijonnaise, which is my husband's favorite entree when he comes here, too. And then we capped it off with some great desserts, remnants of the chocolate cake with raspberry mousse filling, and some bread pudding, not with bourbon, but with a rum sauce and cranberries.
Now, speaking of menus and food, we also saw a menu of the food that was served the last day before the Titanic went down.
They had the menu for the first class, the second class, and the third class passengers, which I think is just really interesting.
Now, we're going to go over to the Galt house, and they've actually prepared a menu that was taken from there, right?
It replicates some of the menu items from the dinner from first class, and it's just a really neat themed dinner that you can try at the Galt, I believe through February, and they're going to roll that into a package where you can get tickets to the Titanic exhibit at the Science Center, a hotel room, and this themed dinner, which I think would be a really fun weekend.
Well, we actually did a little segment on this, so let's go to that now, and we'll be back here in just a moment.
We are with Keith LaBelle with the Galt House Hotel and Suites, and we are actually sitting high atop the hotel at Review, one of the best restaurants in the hotel, right? And you guys have some really interesting specials going on in conjunction with the Titanic exhibit, and why don't you tell us about them?
We do. Welcome, guys. We have a neat partnership with the Science Center, and I'm working with those officials on two Titanic arrangements, actually. We've done a review-specific authentic dinner, so for a couple dates throughout the course of October, November, December, and January, guests can come up to Review and have an authentic dinner as it would have been served on the ship itself. The Review package itself, when you dine with us, comes with a couple tickets to the exhibition, as well as complimentary parking. On the reverse side, we've set up a couple of accommodation packages as well, a 1- and 2-night package that is apart from the Review dinner, but includes obviously overnight accommodations, tickets to the event itself, and depending upon whether it's the 1- or 2-night package, complimentary breakfast also.
So for more information, what do people need to do?
Easy. Check out galthouse.com or 1-800-THE-GALT.
Doesn't that look like fun?
You know, it looks like a great time. You could bring your family here and then have a great dinner.
Absolutely. Or it could be a romantic couples weekend well. Now talk
and
about some of the other things.
And
you do, that was a little souvenir boarding pass. Talk about a couple of the items that we did not talk about that you can take part of while you are at the Titanic exhibit.
Well, they've also got a couple of movies that are going to be shown in the IMAX theater that are based around the Titanic.
One is the James Cameron
Correct,
film,
the actual James Cameron. And I believe the other one is called Into the Abyss or The Abyss. And so you can go to the Science Center website, LouisvilleScienceCenter.org, for that information.
And one of the things we also didn't show in the podcast is you can rent the audio tour.
For adults and children.
They have a different size earphone for the children. So if you don't get to go through with a curator like we did, you can listen to the audio tour.
And I believe it's $18 for adults, $14 for kids.
And $5 extra for the audio tour.
Now remember, if you have any ideas for an upcoming episode or about this podcast, please send to us podcast@golouisville.com. Of course, you can Facebook us and you can Twitter us as well.
Or so is that
tweet. So as always,
you're looking at Louisville.
See you real soon.